Hi, it's Memi.
And we have Sandy joining us and Monica as guests.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm
Hey,
That's
I'm Sandy.
that's Monica's voice. And there's Sandy, who will today be introducing some
Issues she has
issues
against
she has
society.
against society.
Yes. I have
This
issues
is
against
very
society.
important, so pay attention.
Who, me?
No, I'm just talking to people
Oh, okay.
listening.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to start off, or you want?
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was just like what we think about old people driving. First,
Okay.
no, wait. Wait, first I'm going to explain my
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yes, that
And
sounds kind of
then,
bad.
and then y'all can give your input. Okay?
alrighty.
Okay, so I work at a coffee place. Very popular coffee place. I think you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so working there, you see a lot of like old people going through the drive-through, and like sometimes I've been thinking like, should you be driving? Cause okay, don't get me wrong, some old people like they can drive. I feel like they're very attentive, like but other old people, they're so slow to move. They're slow to like to what's the word? They're slow to they're like just their
React.
yes, they're slow to react. That's what I was looking for. And
When they're driving,
like I was thinking, what?
when they're driving, they're slow to react.
No,
Or do
just in general, like anything. Like okay, I have this one story. Like this one old guy. I haven't seen him in a while, but maybe he died.
No, oh my god.
Maybe.
No, I don't know because he's a regular. No, but I actually haven't seen him in a while.
Maybe you did.
Maybe he's old. Okay, anyways, so he so I remember specifically this one time he takes forever to first like drive around. After ordering, he takes the longest time to pull up to the window, and then at the window, it takes him like 4 minutes to get his money, and I'm just like waiting there like awkwardly looking at him like just waiting for him to give me the money, and then. Okay, this one time, like, when I was handing him his, like, cup, it was, like, a hot drink, so I handed it to him, and, like, he, like, squeezed it, like, really hard, like, he gripped it, and, when he gripped it, the lid popped off, and it kind of spilled a little, and he was like, oh, y'all need to put these lids on, right? Like, friend, you just, like, gripped that with all the strength you had, like...
He underestimated his
Did you
strength.
tell him to be careful?
No, I know, because, I get mad.
Okay, so
So I would just be thinking, shh, I'm not done yet. I just be thinking, like if you're like this slow to react when you're like doing basic like things like grabbing a cup, how are you driving safely? Like, and it's not even. I think that there should just be like a test done after a certain age, like maybe yearly, that like just like helps dictate if someone is still able to drive, because I feel like it's very like dangerous not only for the old people, because like imagine an old person gets rear-ended and their necks are so fragile they die immediately. And but yeah, anyways, that's my thoughts.
So they shouldn't drive?
So you're basing your analysis on their reaction to grabbing coffee, is what I'm hearing.
Oh my god, you did not hear me then.
No, I
That's what you
heard the
said.
story of the old guy with the cup
Okay, because I
squeezing
was
it.
talking like just in general, like yeah, I guess that's what I based it off of. I guess.
So old people shouldn't drive.
So just disclaimer: we do not condone discrimination by age. That's not who we are. This is Sandy's time.
I discriminate.
I believe old people should be able to grab coffee.
Oh my god.
With both hands if they want. With their feet if they want. No, not feet.
Ew.
Beto has an irrational fear of feet.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he
It's
got
not
that.
irrational. It's totally rational.
Oh, like he hates
It
my toes.
Monica. Depends on the feet, people. So have you seen old people driving?
Yes. When you're like, oh my god, this person is driving so bad, and then you pass them, and you're like, oh, it's an old person.
Yeah, I feel bad.
That
Yeah.
literally happened to me and my sister. We were going to church, and this old person was like going pretty slow, and we both kind of like turned our heads to look at him. We passed him.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
was like,
I do that.
Did he see
I
you?
mean, he didn't. He was just driving. He was just chilling. He don't care.
Yeah. When you're that age, I mean, what is there to care about?
I mean, sometimes I'm like that too. I'm a pretty
We
slow
know.
driver.
Oh, we know.
I think I stared down at an old person expecting like a reaction. Like
You've done
Okay.
that?
Like I drive around them and then I turn and look at them and stare at them
Oh my
deliberately
God.
to get a reaction. But I've never gotten one up till now.
I mean, just imagine when you're that age. Would you care if someone tried to stare
I
you
will
down?
not be driving slow. I'll be driving at a reasonable speed.
Right,
Shit.
I think I will make my grandchildren drive for me.
That's what I was saying. Oh, and I was also gonna bring up like this man had a really nice car, and he bought like this like $8 coffee like regularly.
Mhm.
Like I think he can afford someone to drive him around, or like maybe DoorDash, or
He want to show off his car.
Yeah.
you don't need to. We need to get
He's-
a personal driver.
Not
Old
every, not
people,
all
old people don't have a lot of hobbies, so they need to show
Mhm,
off their
mhm.
cars.
Yeah, and then
Absolutely.
crash and die.
Well,
if that's
they
what
want to
they
see that
want.
light.
Oh my god, Monica, that's not what they need to do.
I'm sorry to all the old people who are
Offended by
reaching out,
this.
listening to this.
I guess I
We
am too, but
do not discriminate against the
I
elders.
discriminate
Against-
a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Reasonably.
Yeah, like not like I hate old people.
She's reasonably discriminatory, people.
We have
Okay.
grandmas and
Meet us in the middle.
grandpas.
Exactly. I love my grandma, but she doesn't drive because she doesn't know how to. So
My grandma's
So-
not
Which is
even
a
in this
bit sad.
country.
Her
It's a
grandma's
bit
not here
sad.
either.
your grandma's what?
My Mima isn't in this country anyways.
Oh, so she wouldn't have an impact on us
Nope.
around the streets of Charlotte.
No.
Mammy,
Excuse me.
that big old iPad.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere
It's actually
else.
right here.
Let's talk about
That
let's
TV.
talk about grown-up iPad kids.
Mammy.
Grown.
I use it to
my-
draw and do my
Okay.
homework and use good notes.
No, because when we're like eating somewhere, you'll pull out that TV and
entire
like
I do
laptop.
not.
watch like
And be
anime.
like-
I don't. I don't carry it around because it's very heavy.
I've
You a
seen you do it.
liar! You literally every time I see you, you have the TV in your bag.
Last
TV.
Saturday I didn't have it.
Wow, one time.
Yes, you
You're
did.
improving. You're getting better.
No, I didn't.
I swear you did.
Sandy, shh.
Or she'll you.
Yeah, I'll break your iPad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's expensive. I wouldn't break your iPad.
You're rich.
Who's rich?
You're rich.
You're done. You're done. Sorry, but you're done.
Where did
Who
that
said
come
that?
from?
That was too far.
Who said that?
I
How did you do that?
saying that.
It's a soundboard,
You're
people.
done. You're done.
You sound exactly like that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I should make a clip of that.
Yes,
No, I don't. Don't
said
lie.
that?
Sandy. That
Mm-mm.
So,
scared
yeah.
me.
Yeah, just like old people scare Sandy when they're driving or just
Yeah.
grabbing coffee. You know,
Oh my goodness, and that old man like must not have any like social awareness of other people and like how his like how he's impacting others.
Mhm.
But
Like,
what
he
if
just be going
does
around
and just
doing
doesn't care?
Like I'm surprised that
That's
no
true.
Karen has gotten on his case.
Yeah,
Right,
Monica,
like-
what were you saying?
Huh?
You were saying something, Monica?
I feel like he probably does now. He just doesn't care because he's like
He's old.
He could be like entitled or something like
That's
that.
true, because he's rich. Rich people
I'm
sometimes are very-
older. Is he white too?
Yes, he's white. He's a white old
Oh,
I'm
whoa,
sorry.
whoa.
I'm sorry.
Let's take it a step back here.
Oh, we can't
Edit
say
this
that?
out.
Edgar was on here saying something like that, and then we had to derail that train.
No, it's okay. We love people of all colors. We love white people.
We love the whites. We love the Asians. we
We love the Hispanics.
Oh, I feel like okay.
and we also love the blacks.
Oh my!
Okay. We do.
It's because sometimes people like they're like, you should say African American or you should say black.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what to say sometimes.
Me too. That I felt
Yeah.
that. Like I
Is
just
that another one of your issues with society?
that's not really an issue. It's just
Oh,
like
just a pet
It's just a
peeve.
conundrum.
Oh, we're
Conundrum.
using big words now. Get that
What's a
together.
conundrum? What does that
conundrum.
mean?
We're using big words we don't understand now.
I always use big words I don't understand.
When you're ordering, I'll have that conundrum. And
What?
I said when you're ordering something.
Guys, I can't really hear that real. I mean,
we know.
We know.
that well. I
We
can't really hear that well because one headphone is not working, so I just have one headphone.
Are you sure that's the
Sandy.
reason?
I mean,
Huh?
even with both.
Beto, should we?
Hello?
Okay, Sandy, what's your next topic?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I was gonna say this.
Okay.
Speaking of people of all races, Sandy, you said something about Hispanic. That sounded bad. Just
What a
introduce.
weird transition.
I said I loved Hispanics.
No, but okay.
No.
Oh,
Move on,
okay.
Adriana.
What you're
Yeah.
Oh,
This was
Okay,
a train wreck.
okay. No. Okay. Listen. Okay. Wait.
Mhm.
Sorry. My second thing was just like, okay, you know how like, okay, so in this right now we have three American, like 3 Hispanics born in America and 1 Hispanic born in El Salvador. And you know, in terms we're all Hispanic, but sometimes I feel like the Hispanics born in like their home countries try to like undermine or like make you feel like you're not as Hispanic as them, if that makes sense, or like would just disregard like if you feel like you've been like prejudiced against, or like they just won't really take that in account because they're like, well, you're born here, you're American, so you know what I mean.
Have you experienced this?
Yes.
Have you been discriminated
Okay.
against?
Bye, Beto.
Hey,
Oh.
tone it down there.
I do
Yep.
want to add
Uh-huh.
that those who like were born in like their motherland and then they come here and then they go back, like they also get discriminated against.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know.
But
These are.
what they're
Okay.
doing isn't right. Beto.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what? I've changed. I'm a changed person now.
No.
I'm changed.
Can I say what you said?
No. No, you cannot. Bring it up as an isolated example, broad.
Okay. No, because that's really like
Okay, no, yeah, go ahead.
what? That's like my only example. But then you also have like, you know, just people on the internet. Like, because after we had that conversation, I looked like, you know, I went online because I was like, you know, he just made me feel really horrible.
Oh my goodness, Beto, what did you say to her?
It's not. Let's just move on. So you were saying you were on the internet.
And I just realized that a lot of other like Hispanic people born in America feel the same way. They just feel like that even going back to their, what Memi calls it, their motherlands,
We all, yeah.
that they get discriminated there too. And they're like, you know, like, well, if I get discriminated in my motherland and I also get discriminated by the white people, what am I supposed to do?
Like, that's
Wait,
like really
are you
true
talking about Hispanics that are born in the motherland or Hispanics that are
Hispanics that are born in America.
Oh.
That's really like my sister because she was born here and then she went back, but then she came back again, and then when she went back with my mom,
Triple
she
crossing.
realized how like different she felt. Like it was like really isolating for her because she didn't really fit in the US, but she also didn't really fit in the motherland.
Our motherland is El Salvador.
Wait, but
It's
Sandy.
like,
Okay, when I was talking. Okay, when I use the example of like, okay, I think you misunderstood me. Okay, I wanted to add that like, when I was saying earlier that Hispanics who are born in the motherland, they get discriminated back when they go back with like people like them that they were born there. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying.
No, I understand. Like, people like Beto's also talked about this. That he says like He feels like if he were to go back over there, he wouldn't feel like in place because he grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we seeing multiple discriminations?
Yep.
But I do feel like
It's
at the end of the
pretty-
day, if somebody over there is like trying to like mess with you, you gotta like put them in place.
Oof.
Cause
Over
like,
there?
yeah, over there.
Like put them in place over
Like
there?
put them
No,
in his
like,
house.
But I
tell
can't
them,
even
like-
communicate that well.
Cause like,
Like
a
I'm
lot
like,
of, I don't know. No, like you
No.
gotta like.
Wait, Monica wouldn't be able to
just,
hear
like,
them in the first
wow.
place.
I just gotta let them know like that's not cool.
Okay, I'll edit
I'd
that out.
probably be like, say that again.
In English.
Oh,
No, and they'll take that as an insult. They'll be like, what?
Dilo Otra
They're
vez.
gonna start beating me up.
Oh yeah, they would if you say that in English. Oh, Monica.
She'd have no clue what's going on.
and I
That's
think
No, but
also like
Monica,
if you do stand up, like I think a lot of people over there, they think that we don't speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And you could like surprise them and be like, "Oh, I know what you're saying."
Start
Wait,
rapping
did you
in
get-
Spanish?
Did you get talked about? Like, and they thought you didn't understand? Is that where you're going at?
Yeah, but then I'd be like, "Why do y'all think that? I understand y'all perfectly. Did y'all think I was like,
Maybe they think
you know,
you're
like
white.
a person, like a a Nosabo kid or something?" Or
Maybe they thought you were a tourist.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I can understand y'all," but I didn't really encounter any gossip, and if I did,
Oh.
I probably would have made them uncomfortable and asked them about it.
In Spanish. Yes.
Oh, I did get told like, "Oh, you have an accent." I know it like somebody told my sister that and she got a little bit hurt, but I didn't. I was like, okay, well, I
Like
have
an American accent?
No, they were like, you can't really speak Spanish well.
You know, somebody like the accent developed here.
They said that? Wait, what? Wait, what about that?
The accent developed here by second.
What?
The Spanglish accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I do that.
Spanglish is like another thing on its own, though. Like it's starting to become recognized as like its
Are you
own
serious?
thing.
How about
Yeah.
British? Spanish British.
It's because guys, we were talking about Edgar and Beth. Like, what if our parents had like immigrated to the UK instead of the USA?
No. We'd be talking like this. Hello. We'd be talking about crumpets and
Hello,
tea.
Mike.
So, do you guys think that this? It's starting to sound like revenge discrimination. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Like one group gets discriminated against, and the other one's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you back," and then the other one's like, "I'm gonna get you back for getting him back, but I'm also getting got by the original." I lost myself.
Like, in a broader sense, not aiming this at anyone, but like, you mean like Hispanic people that were born over there, like, oh, you were born here, so you have more privilege than me, and I'm gonna take this out on you because you have more privilege than me. That's what you mean?
Here is my.
Maybe he meant more like different race.
Listen,
sort of
okay.
thing.
Listen,
Like,
okay.
oh.
Can you guys? Okay, I'm gonna present my thing here. Do you believe a person born here has a Hispanic born here has more of a advantage than someone born?
Oh, duh.
Exactly.
Yes,
that's what I said.
Beto.
That's it. That was all I said.
That's what I said.
That's what I said as well.
You were asking it like we were gonna answer like no.
No, I was asking it because I thought you said no.
Who? Who?
I thought
Me?
it sounded yeah. Okay, let's go
No,
back.
I was
Wait.
agreeing with you.
Okay, then I guess we agree. We agree, guys. Well, this episode's over.
Oh my god! Wait, Monica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone said you sound like an owl.
Owl.
kind of sound like one there.
Who said that?
Yeah, someone said you sound like an owl.
She said that. She's just trying to make it sound like she didn't say that. I don't know, actually.
Okay.
I hate you. You're supposed to say who.
Oh my. Oh, she did say who. Like a couple times.
I said, who are you?
Yeah,
And then I was like,
but
who?
it wasn't like it wasn't like who. Like you just said who said that, and I was like trying to say who. But Beto. Anyways,
I think Monica has a raspy voice.
Oof.
You guys think I have a? Oh.
I don't. All right.
Kettle
All right.
laugh. Cindy has a kettle laugh.
The
that
kettle's
was Monica. That
We got
wasn't
we got the
even me.
replacement kettle.
Oh
That wasn't
well.
even me.
It
You know
was
what?
like a,
Regardless,
it
you
was a
do have
weird
a kettle laugh,
noise.
Sandy.
It's funny
No.
because it doesn't actually. People can't hear it on the recording, so they just hear us call Edgar a
The kettle laugh?
Yeah,
Why? Why can they hear the laugh? It blocks out
because it
laughing?
doesn't. No, I don't know why. I guess the mic.
Like
I don't know.
Edgar would like go on these rampages where he would start laughing,
Laughing.
very kettle-y like, and then that would cause us to laugh.
Like think about a boiling water in a kettle, and that's him.
That?
Yeah, basically, you got it right. Exactly.
Oh, like the wheeze?
Yes.
The wheeze?
Yes. Yes.
Like how we laugh, Monica.
Yes, exactly how you guys laugh.
Mm-mm.
I don't laugh like that. I laugh
Yes, you
like
do.
I laugh silently. Like a
No,
very
you don't.
That's the kettle one. Okay, so back to your topic, Sandy. I was gonna say your last name. Never mind.
Got me on Instagram. Follow-
we should make up last names. My name is Monica Phillip Jones.
Okay, my fake last name is Chavez Gonzalez.
Great.
My last name.
What? You're so
So Sandy, do you have anything more to talk about on this? Like any on the Hispanic rivalries?
I just think that we all need to focus on being besties because, like, at the end of the day, we both get discriminated against by white people and other people, of course, but mainly the white people. Oh wait, am I not allowed to say that?
No, say it. I guess say it, but
say
we do not condone this.
Because I feel like it's not even like because a lot of people nowadays know like white people are racist. Well, some white people are racist, so
not all.
Exactly. I'm friends with a lot of white people.
So what you're suggesting here
I also have white people friends.
That's so great, Monica. That's so good for you. So what you're suggesting is we need to join a discriminatory front against discrimination.
Or not tolerate it.
Wait, what?
Or not tolerate it and tell them to stop.
Or not tolerate it. See, we solve problems here.
Because I told my bully to stop. I confronted my bully.
As you should.
You go.
As you should.
We have to join hands.
And
okay, I'll join hands. Emotionally.
Make friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
Our hearts can beat together.
I'm snapping if you can't hear.
a moment of
snapping so loud?
You.
That was me.
Oh.
Me?
I heard all of you.
I don't feel like
snap.
I heard mine.
I heard Beto's snap more than Sandy's snap. Who's snapping?
Me. I'm far from the mic. Okay. That sounds like you're slapping something.
So.
It's
Thursday night.
You feeling all right?
No.
Eating chicken snacks.
Okay.
I was trying to rhyme.
You are eating chicken snacks?
I was not
trying to
eating
rhyme.
chicken snacks. Oh, but I did eat chicken wings. Boneless.
So, Edgar would have something to say about that. But since he's not here, boneless chicken wings are wings. Or are they?
I love chicken nuggets.
Same.
Chicken.
Is there anything else, Sandy, that you have against society? I mean, as long as you don't get fired. I mean, will it cause you to get fired? Because I know Edgar, like, he couldn't even talk about Chick-fil-A because it's like a liability issue.
Okay, so another topic I want to talk about is customer service. I feel like that's a fraud.
That's a good one.
And just like, well, one thing, I feel like everyone needs to have at least one customer service job in their lifetime to experience what it feels like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just entitled customers, getting yelled at, having people call you dumb. Thankfully, I've never had that happen, but, I have coworkers that, like, be talking about how they'd be getting yelled at because they were restocking and not making their drink, even though their drink. Hold on. Okay, because they had like a tea, and then they had to restock the tea bags, and then they were like, "That's not part of like your job. You need to be making my drink because like I'm the customer." And then she was like, "Ma'am, like it's literally part of my job to make like to restock and make your drink. Your drink is literally I'm making it, but I have to restock."
And what did the customer say?
He was like, "No, like you're so stupid. Like you don't know how to do your job." She was just yelling at her, and they had to like the shift managers had to step in and be like, "Girl, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but not like that. Obviously, in like a nice way because we have to talk to customers in a nice way."
And what did the
But
customer say after that?
like she was just like like well I don't even remember, but because I wasn't there, I heard it because I'm like friends with the girl that it happened to. But I think she ended up like chilling out or leaving. One of the two. Either.
No, because like, how are people not embarrassed when they act like this?
Exactly. Like, if you're late to work, don't go by Starbucks. Just don't, because you never know.
They take it out on.
Exactly.
They take it out on other people.
Like, why are you yelling at a 17-year-old man? Like,
I do feel like customer service stuff, they should have like better protection against customers.
yes, yes. Like
what?
I feel like it's not effective enough to like how does it say like always pamper the customer, like the customer goes first, because sometimes the customer's overstep.
Exactly. Like for where I work, sometimes if like a customer's upset, we have to give them like these cards with $4 on them to like because we inconvenienced them even though we just got yelled at.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We have to cater to them. I mean, and it's not even like, not all customers are bad. I love some of my regulars, like you'll have a conversation with them. And, I love working at a place with a drive-thru because there's a lot of dogs. And I love seeing dogs.
Do you pet them?
No, I can't.
Oh, you just talk to them.
Yeah, like I'd just be like, "Oh my god, your dog's so cute," and then the dog will be wagging its tail. Ooh, one time a dog's head got stuck in the window. Yes, it was so scary because she rolled the dog's window down so he could say hi to me, and then all of a sudden, like the window started rolling up and the dog started crying, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I was
Oh my
like, "What do I do?" And then the lady was like panicking. She was like pushing the button on her door. It wouldn't work, and since she was like close to like the wind, like to the wall, she couldn't open her door, so she had to like jump, like reach over to the back seat, and like finally, I don't even know how she got it open. And she was like, "Yeah, that's like the second time it's happened. I don't know how he rolls the window up."
Oh my
And it's
god.
currently locked, and I'm like,
Oh no, the dog's trying to end it.
yeah, oh my god. Yeah, because I'm like, how? Because she says that she has the window lock on, so there's really no way for it to go up. Yeah, it was so scary because I was like, am I gonna witness this dog die?
I know it's not funny, but it's just the way you describe it is.
Now that yeah, exactly. Now that I'm like, oh, the dog is okay, I can laugh about it. But in the moment, like being in that window, like I didn't know what to do. Like I was kind of just standing there, like, oh my god, and it's so awkward.
Was the dog freaking out?
Yeah, it was like screaming and crying.
Oh no.
Yeah, I felt so bad. But in the end, he was okay, and he got his pup cup.
Wait, what do pup cups have even?
Just whipped cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's whack.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Just whipped cream.
So one time I got yelled at. What?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
You have your fair share of customer service stories.
So at KFC, I was the cashier, but I also had to make the orders for people. And this one lady, she came up and she ordered something, and she handed me cash, and I counted it and gave her change and stuff. And so then we had a hand washing station right next to the cash register, but like the customer can't see it. But we all like anytime I took money and I went to make food, I would wash my hands, and then she just yelled at me. She's like, "You just touched that money, and now you're gonna touch my chicken?" And I'm like, "Woman, you see my hands are wet. Look at my hands."
Oh my
And I
god.
told her, "No, I wash my hands every time." And then she just didn't believe me. She kept yelling at me about how I'm disgusting. And
Oh.
like,
my
if you
God.
know
Oh
me,
my gosh.
if you know me, I
That's
You're
true. Like
mistaken.
you're a German. Like you yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah. So she's like, "Give me my money back," and she left.
Did she take the chicken?
No.
Oh, we had something similar like that. Okay, so sometimes the lids for the drinks are like impossible to get on. So at my old job, we were trying to get this lid on, like one of the drinks, and it took like 3 people.
Oh, you told me this. You told me this.
It took like three people to get the lid on, and finally, and then the lady, like, we finally were turning around to give it to her. She was like, "That is disgusting. Like, all 3 of you guys put your hands on it. I'm not drinking that. Like, that is so unsanitary." But, like, we didn't even touch your drink. We touched like the lid. Like, and she ended up leaving. She didn't get a refund. She didn't get her drink. She just left.
She
We're
was
like,
mad,
okay.
mad.
She was, and we're like, we didn't touch your drink. What do you want us to do? It's not our fault that the lids don't work.
It's corporate.
Go to
fault.
corporate. Go to corporate.
Or start a union.
Yes, start your unionize everywhere.
Okay, that's not something that I can do.
See, and that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong.
No.
What? Okay, no, you're not saying. No, I'm gonna clarify. You're not saying you need to unionize.
Okay.
We're saying you need to unionize.
I'm not saying that because I love my place of work and I think that our company is great.
Continue to gaslight yourself, Sandy.
No, she has to say that. It's in the contract.
What contract?
I was joking.
Oh,
It's in the contract. Like every time you bring up the company, you have to say
Oh,
the company is the greatest.
yeah, it is. It's the best. I love it. Go shop
Psych.
there, but you
It's
don't
like
know what company it is.
You don't. It's like a regression
Anyways.
to feudalism.
What is feudalism?
Sandy, you took world history, man.
Okay, but I don't remember
You should have covered
feudalism.
it.
Is that just like people fighting?
No.
That's all. Well, that's all
arguing?
history. But feudalism,
Yeah.
it's like lords and aristocracy owning
Rich people.
most land. No. These are like nobility.
Mhm.
Well, okay, fine. You can say rich people.
Isn't it called aristocracy?
That's what he just said.
No, he said something. It said
No, he said
aristocrat.
Aristocracy.
Aristocracy.
Oh, I thought it was aristocracy.
That's literally what he said.
No, he said. Never mind.
Monica,
Never mind.
calm down.
So yeah, so
Like aristocrat.
Yes. That's the individual.
But you said like a aristocracy or something like that.
Aristocracy?
Aristocracy is the
Aristocracy.
I thought you were gonna say Aristotle.
Aristotle.
So yeah, Aristotle owned everything. Was that? But no, yeah, it was so that they owned most of the land, and they had serfs who would work the land, and they would keep some of the food from that, or some of the what's it called? Food and I guess animals from that, and the rest would go to the Lord. In exchange, the Lord protected them. So that's basically you.
Me?
You give up your labor.
Okay, yeah, I know what you said. I know what you said.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying that my company is great because they give me money.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know why you had brought up feudalism in this conversation, Sandy.
That wasn't me. It was Beto.
No, because it reminded me of that when she said it, all that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me. Anyways, okay. But yeah, does anyone? Memi, do you have any customer service?
You might have some. You just
who?
You've worked money jobs.
Oh, Beto, you remember what I told you yesterday? Well, it might not be true. They might actually be improving. At least Sandy and my sister, and then another girl. That I told you that girls her age struggle with having good communication skills when it comes to conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do.
She just admits it. So it's improving.
It's not improving.
Oh,
Sandy.
I do not like conflict.
you don't like conflict?
No, I accidentally honked at someone today, and I got because they cut me off, and
Okay.
then they braked, and then I was like, should I honk? But then I don't know why my hand honked, and then I was like, oh my god,
your hand honked.
yeah, like my hand was like on the horn, and I was like, should I honk? And then all of a sudden I honked, and I was like, I didn't mean to do that, and then I was so scared that the person was gonna break
Get
and
out,
come out
yeah.
and like tell me.
I mean, I understand that fear, but you also have to like honk to let them know that don't do that. Like you could literally have caused a car accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially now with like traffic getting even worse in Charlotte.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys live in a very highly trafficked area.
Hey, I drove by your area and it was highly trafficated. Traffic.
It's not the same where you live.
Are you okay to get to?
Are you being classist?
I'm not being classist. I'm just
I
saying.
think that's what that feels like right now.
No.
It's not.
Beto, whose side are you on?
I'm just.
The side of
You're on the
Beto.
classist side?
Yeah. No.
What does classist even mean?
Exactly what it means.
Like you think that you're classier than others?
Like classes, you know what I mean?
No. Okay, so
Beto,
it's like
explain it.
So when a person from the land owning or capital owning class discriminates
Oh my
against people
gosh,
from the
Beto.
working class,
Okay.
that's classism.
I don't
Like
work,
that
so
kind of discrimination.
I'm
So
not
you're
doing
not.
that.
You used to.
Okay, so I used the wrong word.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
It's just regular discrimination. I think that's what we're gravitating towards here. Discrimination.
Oh yes, for sure, for traffic.
Anyways, for traffic.
Yeah, it's gone so bad. I hate it.
What is a way to like reduce traffic?
Public transportation.
You go public transport.
Because the
I won't be
solution,
doing that.
because like the solution isn't to build more roads, because then that's just gonna fill up more, right?
Yeah.
What about an express lane? No, that doesn't really help either, right?
No,
Or does
it's just not really. I don't think. I mean, it feels nice when you're on it and you see everyone stuck in traffic. You just drive by, but
and then you have to get out.
Oh, and you have to go back in.
And then you get the bill now.
And then you get the bill. Who got billed for parking somewhere?
Oh my god. That was me. I got a parking ticket.
They had a picture.
Sandy.
A parking ticket. Yep. They had a picture of the Lexus. So basically, recently I went to very popular place to eat. I'm not gonna say the name, but I didn't realize that in order to stay like for 2 hours, you had to pay $5. So, and it was me and my friends from like the small town, and so they didn't know anything either. And girl, I just moved here, so okay, I moved here a bit ago, but it was like my first time going here by myself without my Charlotte friends, so I didn't know you had to pay $5 for 2 hours. So I was quite shocked when I received a picture in the mail of the car and saying like, because you didn't pay the $5, now you owe $45 plus $5.
Oh
wow,
that is a scam.
Yeah, so I had to pay $50 because I parked for longer than an hour. Yep, fun times. But I've never gotten pulled over. Never gotten pulled over.
Has anyone else been pulled over?
I have not yet.
No, sir.
Wow. It's kind of scary. Yes. It's a rush.
I'm law abiding.
Like, do I run away? Do I stay? No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't.
No, but you're right though. Like, I'll be passing cops and I'll be like, could I be faster than them? Like, if I were to speed past them and then they tried to turn their lights on, would I be able to run away?
The cops here wouldn't care.
Talking about cops though, today, okay, so in my neighborhood, a bunch of cops were like going into, I think they were trying to find like a house or something, and they were blocking like my way to like park under the tree. And I got mad and I went around this like this cop car with like some sort of sass, because like I don't know what he was trying to do. Like I'm assuming like he was like trying to find the house, but I got really annoyed and I parked. And yeah.
Yeah. Cops here. I've been tailgated by cops here. Can you believe that? Like, I'm afraid that they're gonna.
I
I'm gonna get.
can believe that, Beto.
You've been tailgated by cops here?
No, but I can believe that you've been tailgated. I for sure can envision that.
Okay. Okay. Have you been tailgated by anyone? Not just cops.
I've done the tailgating,
Oh my.
and others have done it to me. And then I feel like I need to speed, and then I'm like, no. What if a cop catches me? What am I going to tell them?
That's true.
I've
But like, it's
one time-
recommended. It's like recommended that you move lane from
Move
where like
lane.
When
the
someone
circle's
tailgates you?
open. Yeah.
One time someone tailgated me, and then because I was going kind of slow because there was a cop ahead, and I was like, dang, like I don't want to get pulled over. So they ended up switching lanes and speeding past me, and then they got stuck at the same red light. So I tailgated them for a bit.
Hey. Oh my god.
Wait, is it just me or like? Okay, this might be because I'm very weird, but like I always get my feelings hurt when people cut me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going so slow that they have felt that they had to like
Sometimes I
tailgate
feel
me
that,
and cut that.
but sometimes I go slower. Like if you're tailgating me, I go slower.
Yeah, I used to feel like that like last year when I first started driving. But now I'm just like, listen, just pass me. Like there's like literally space right beside me. I mean, maybe not in Charlotte, but in where I live, there's like barely any cars when I go to school. And like there's barely any cops.
Oh,
So I would be speeding sometimes. So.
Look at her flaunting her no cop environment. I mean, no car. No.
Oh, but one time I was driving and the back of my car is like you can't really see a lot of the back.
That's true.
So like literally a cop started driving right up to me, like, and I only saw it in the very last minute, and then they passed me because I was like, oh my gosh, the cop. No, I only saw it when it passed me. I didn't even see it in the back. I was like, oh. I was so shocked.
Interesting stories.
Yeah,
interesting story.
Yeah.
I can't really see the back of my car, so I need to use my mirrors.
You don't use your mirrors?
I need to use my mirrors.
Okay, so you don't use your mirrors. No.
I hate when I I hate when I get shookified when I like don't see my blind spot and then a car comes out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like I'll be accidentally going into the other lane and be like, "Oh, where'd you come from?" When I see the car pulling up slowly beside me. Oh, friend.
That's like it's like it wakes you up.
Yeah, it really does. In the mornings, driving to school.
So I feel like we went full circle here, right?
Yes, we did. That's so funny.
We came back. We went back to the driving thing. Except we were criticizing.
That's so silly of us.
Oh my gosh, I just realized.
That's crazy.
Wow, the circle of life.
It was taking some time in my head. I had to calculate things.
She was calculating the diameter and the circumference of this
of the conversation.
Of the conversation. Yeah. So I mean, if you're old, stay off the streets if Sandy's out and about.
Okay, no, that's not what I said. I love old people. I cry when I see them.
No, you don't.
Sandy.
Unless you're driving.
Like when they're eating alone, I'd be crying.
Oh yeah, I've seen
I
that.
saw a video about that, and people are just like, leave the old people alone. Why
no, because I'm imagining their whole life. Why are you sitting at a McDonald's by yourself? Please tell me.
They're probably not even by themselves. They just like
what if they're dying?
Themselves.
What if their partner? No, I'm sorry, but I will forever cry or feel because guess what? Because I'm not a psychopath, so I feel feelings. So when I see an old person by themselves, I will feel stuff.
Okay, well.
So you're not a psychopath if you cry for old people.
No, you're not. You just need to have feelings. Okay, that's what you need.
Thanks for letting me know, because I definitely don't cry when I see an old person alone.
Same.
Oh my god, I don't cry every time.
I'm just like, good for you, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what your story is.
At least he lived that far.
Yeah, be happy.
That long.
You know, maybe it's the opposite.
Celebrate that man's life. Celebrate that old man's life.
Or the old woman.
Or the old woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The old
elderly
person.
Let's just say elderly.
The elders.
Celebrate the elders.
Yes.
Except for the racist ones.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
That's true. You got a point.
Yep. So let's to wrap this up. We talked about old people. We talked about revenge discrimination in our
Communities.
ethnic communities.
Yes.
We talked about uniting the discrimination against others who discriminate us, which is, if you think about it, that's also revenge discrimination, but we can let that fly. We talked about, we went on a tangent about something.
Places. Oh, customer service.
Oh, customer service. Shared some
Traffic.
and we came all the way back to driving.
Whoop whoop.
So pretty well organized.
This was all planned.
Yes.
Yep.
We've got a script.
It was a thought out.
We are organized.
We know what we're
Even though
doing.
most may think this is an unorganized group, but not us. We are organized.
You didn't see that coming. You didn't see
and
that
mentally
coming.
sane.
Okay, they won't believe that. They won't believe that one. Okay, and then next time
God
we're
bless
actually
America.
gonna have. Next time we're gonna actually have another person.
Ooh.
Here.
Yes.
They're gonna.
Who are we having?
I can't. I don't know if I want to spoil. Yeah, it's a surprise.
It's a
Dolly
surprise.
Parton.
Girl, what?
How did you know? How did you get?
Jungkook from BTS.
Oh, Beto, we should talk about K-pop and why you hate it so much.
Yes, we need to.
All right, we can talk about that another time. That's gonna be a long episode.
Yeah.
All right, we will leave you now to go do your things and enjoy your life. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Bye bye.